Well, hello everybody and welcome to, well, me playing games. Yeah, I know it's very unusual for me to do this, but I've decided to add this now onto my main channel. I did have a gaming channel, but I thought, well, what's the point of having separate things when I might as well just do everything that's me on my main channel. So, City Skylines, which is the game that I'm about to play. This is my go-to chill out game. I've played this game, I've got over 3,000 hours on it. So we're going to do and create our city of Coffee, or in the area of Coffee Bay. The cinematic camera is just showing you here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing this game, and I'm just going to, be talking about random stuff as I do normally. And it'll be just interesting to have sort of a different way of doing things. Once we've got things set up, I'll even maybe consider doing some live streams while I'm playing it, so people can sort of join in. But this is it. This is City Skylines, and this is where we start. This is our starting thing. It'll tell me about outside connections. Now, there was the very last DLC update for this game, so we just pause it so it doesn't go any further on the timescale. They've released the last one, which I haven't bought yet, but the issue with that is when they launch new DLCs, there's loads of mods. We'll get into it as we're playing the game about mods, etc. So a lot of the main mods are now not working properly, so they're turned off. Normally I've got let's go on the options. I've usually got a load of these just about work as far as I can ascertain, and as the other things like traffic manager and that come online, I'll bring them on here so you can see them. Just a quick go on my settings. There we go, nothing amazing. Right then, so if you've not ever know or seen City Skylines, this is a city building game. You literally do everything: water pipes, sewage, the lot, and you pick maps to start on and all these things down here. Now, when I usually play City Skylines, I like to play with unlimited cash, so I don't have to worry about that. But that is it. Everything else, as you can see, all these greyed out areas down the bottom, they're because I haven't unlocked them. So we're going to have to work to unlock. There's the economy, there's no budget because I haven't built anything. So the whole idea is, initially we'll start doing it from the squares, and then once 81 tiles mod becomes free, we will be able to sort of start filling all of this wonderful area up. And then what I'm going to do is do it as a series, and then when I do a new map, it will be as if they're connected to this one. So, it'll say like this railway perhaps is going to, I don't know, whatever I decide to call the city, or when I'm in that city, this railway line's going to Coffee Bay. That makes sense. So, kind of a tutorial if you've not played it before. If you have played it before, I'm just going to be telling you to suck eggs. And talking of sucking eggs, there are some people I love to watch and follow for City Skylines, and I'm just going to give him a quick shout out now. Biffa plays, or Biffa, he does loads and loads of amazing content on City Skylines. Feel free to watch him, he's good. Overcharged Egg is another brilliant one. City Planner, Yumble, Imperator I think his name is. Where all these people, absolutely fantastic YouTube creators. There are some others which do some absolutely fantastic detailings. So that's where I sometimes get my inspiration from. Now this one, the map here, I've actually written it down so I don't forget, is off the content creator pack, map pack 1, and the actual map is called Mountain Taper. So this is Mountain Taper from that pack. Now there are some assets. I don't have many assets. I run it as fairly vanilla as I can. We have our city's police services, its health services, Mercury couriers, Ride trams, Ride city line, Ride public transport solutions, which goes everything else, and they're all by a content creator called Blue Thunder. And it's because I wanted to have my trains and my buses and everything else kind of one particular brand. And same with the police and health, they haven't got a fire service one yet. So that's all that. And that, when you do play the game, if you haven't ever done it, you can please download it. It's so enjoyable. It's going to be a lot cheaper soon because obviously City Skylines 2 is on the horizon, and as I said, the last download pack is in now. I haven't bought it as yet, so there's been a free update. As I just mentioned, when they do updates, it kind of knocks all the mods a little bit skewiff. So we will start this game with the minimum amount of mods that just about work, and then as and when the mods get updated, I'll add them and we can start doing some other changes. Right then, so this is where we're starting. Interesting square, because even though we won't unlock our railway access, we already have it in our starting square. This light colour here that you can see, that usually means fertile ground, and we've got some water sources either side, so it's a pretty good starting square, and we'll move on as and when. So let's get to it. Right, I already have done the basic one, which is when it starts everything's off except for a single road. I don't know if I even can find the road, which one it is. It's one of these roads, and you unlock the road, you draw one and you delete it, and that unlocks all the other roads that are currently available. So let's get to it. Sorry if my mic's a little bit crackly, I'm trying to sort something out. Tells you all about using page up, page down for elevated roads. Well, the very first thing we've got to do is we've got to come off here. Right, so let's have a look. Large roads, we've not unlocked any. If they're greyed out, they're not unlocked. You get unlocked by advancing. What I could do with is oh, that's one of my road transport alert roads, which is no good. I could do with, which I probably haven't got just yet, is a three lane road, and I don't think I've got one, which is going to prove a little bit interesting when we get started. Oh no, that's a 6 lane one way. No. I wonder if that's highways. I'm not in them. Oh, I could do with a 3 lane road. Of course, I'm using vanilla roads. I haven't, apart from these ones, which are going to do with obviously my ride transport. There are no other things, so that causes me. Normally, I would have a 3 lane road. I haven't got one. We'll just keep scrolling. There's a 2 lane. Alright, what's this? Oh, there's a pedestrian. Right, so we're going to have to, come off this one with a 2 lane road. So little things, 2-way roads. So we'll select to 1-way road. We're going to have to go to a 2 lane. Unless I be very clever, it's a 6 lane 1 way. There's 6 lane, that's okay, but the problem is, let's get in there, there's a 6 lane road. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Got a very small roundabout, which I can upgrade later dates. Ooh, interesting. Normally I've got loads of things, but I'm trying to keep it down to the bare minimum, so the roundabout. This is going to cause a traffic issue. So bring it to here, and my guidelines on. I'm a road guidelines on. So look, zoning. Yep, they are. Right, so we've got that, so that'll work. So we come off there in the middle, bring it back down, so we can sort of try and join this road in. The other way, where are you going? That way, whoa. That'll do. Boom. Right then, so the roundabout's in, and we're going to have to we'll upgrade this one. I've got a 4 lane. Yeah, so I'm going to upgrade. Click on this one, and that allows you to upgrade that road. Straight road there. We go to there. Yeah, okay, there, and then because I've only got 2 lane roads, bring 2 lane road into there, and I'm going to take a 2 lane road out of there and join those two together. I have got no move it, so I might be able to just finagle the junction so it doesn't look so crap. There we go. Going to have a problem here because people will use it to turn around, which is a bit of an annoyance. But until we get things sorted out, that's all we can do. There we go, that looks a little bit better. There we go, I'll be happy with that. So they'll come down here, they'll have a problem going from 3 into 2, then they go into 2, and then they come onto our roundabout, which we can't modify at all, so we'll have to just deal with it as it is. So a little bit of a challenge to start off with. Once we get off there, what we will do is we'll upgrade all these coming off here as 4-lane roads. So you've got 2 lanes coming on. Normally the rule is, for the amount of lanes you've got coming on, you should have 1 more lane on your roundabout, but we haven't got that option yet. So I'm just going to have to deal with what we've got. That's the wonderful way it is. So let's go straight on and let's get our 4-lane road. This one is a new addition. This allows you to toggle zoning. So in reality, if I go that and have none, and then upgrade, will that take? Yep, there we go. We'll do that then. Look, that's better. That takes the zoning off the sides of the road, and I'm going to do that for this road here. I'm going to just de-zone all the way around the roundabout. Brilliant quality of life adaptation for the new update and the last update. So now, as you can see, there are no zones where we could put things accidentally, for instance, and that's what we're going to do here. Take all the zoning off, so none of this is a zoned area. Okay, there's no zoning on this at all. You can't build on the island, never build on a roundabout. Any case, and of course you live in the UK, and then we like to build our houses around there for godforsaken unknown reasons. Any case, let's go. So what we'll need to do now, we can put the zoning back on, I think. Let's put our zoning back on. Is we're going to have to decide where we're going to put our residential and our industrial. Now, my industrial logic would be to have it near here for the railway, but so I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this out. I'm going to take it all the way to there. Zoning's on it, as you can see, and I'm going to come out of here and I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take this one a lot further. Spin it around to make sure we've got 90 degree, 180. There we go. And take that out to there. This is where my industry is going to go. This is where I'm going from my residential. It is always wise to split your residential away from your industry. It's also useful to get the industry as close to the highways as possible. This is where the traffic issue will be created, believe it or not. Right, so we'll go back into 2-lane roads. Normal roads will do. We're going to use 2-lane with a median for the industrial area. Let's just extend that just a little bit longer, as close to the city lines as we can. There we go. And then we'll come out of here and we'll come up here. Go all the way up to here. Come across. Oh, so like something my dog was going to be sick then. Come down to here, but not joining there because it's too close to the roundabout. Come across here and in there. So there's 2 ways in. In fact, ideally, it would be useful if we actually change this to a 1-way road, so you can only come in and around a particular way. That would help with the traffic. And then take this out, and then inside here we can have some median roads that allow vehicles to go across. So I'll have that to there, so that can be a little square on its own. And we'll take one from there and leave a gap in the middle. We can put paths in there when the paths unlock. And that could be that one as well, so you can go around, but there are ways for you to cut across if you want to, but it means that all the traffic will go up this way. When they come out, they'll come out that way, thus hopefully reducing the strain on the junction. So there's my outline for the industrial area, and we'll come over here and we will bring in our pedestrian, well yeah, where our living area. So I'm going to take that from up there, it can go all the way up to there, it can come across to to there, and it can come down, and it's fine to join in there. I would like to leave gaps for the paths at later dates, so come back there. I'm not going to join this one. It's going to come off there, and that's going to go up one more. There we go. That can go there, and we can have one that comes down from there to there, and we'll leave some spaces. So there's just a very basic one. It's a bit close to the, well, I'll tell you what, let's use our new thing where we can, I can't upgrade it. Why can't I upgrade it? Right, so let's just change the roads, because what I want to do is remove the zoning off the top of there. Go back and change that road back to normal. So there's no zoning there because I want to keep a gap. Okay, so we go back to normal, and what we'll do is we'll bring some roads out of here. So opposite that one we can bring a road out to there and stop. We don't get too close to because of the noise. Your residents do not like lots of highway noise, so try and keep it away as far as possible. There we go, that should go to there, and we're actually going to bring, no, yeah, let's bring that into there. That can go down to there, but not joining in because I don't want it to join in for reasons. There we go, leave enough room for a path, and that can go to there, and that's far enough. I'll show you when we unlock the things. You'll have a noise, and you'll see if it's really too noisy, people get sick. They really do, and they don't do too well. So, residential gridding, industrial gridding. Very next thing we need to look at is first power. This is a new one that's just come with the latest update. This is an advanced coal plant. That's the original coal plant. As you can see, it's 50-50 as in pollution and noise pollution. This is only 10 and 10, and that one, yeah, doesn't really look like a coal power station, whereas this one actually does. So the very first thing we do is we're going to squeeze in a nice coal power plant, and as you can see, the red area is where the pollution is and the noise level is. This is quite noisy, so we'll put that there. Let's get that started. Next thing we need to do is look at our water supply. Now, I could use water pumps and pump water out of the river over here, but it's too far away, and I preferably don't like to use them, so I'm going to use a bog standard run-of-the-mill water tower, which if I use Control A, have I not got any key? Shift A, Control A. Okay, where's my anarchy? Or is that another one that's not working? No, proprietary anarchy off. Ah, no, I haven't. I should have. So many mods aren't exactly working 100% at the moment. That's going to be a bit of annoyance. Control P, sorry, Shift P. That turns proprietary anarchy on. Let's see if we can actually get the. Yeah, we can just about. Very careful. There we go. Boom. Ooh, just managed to get that water tower in. As you can see, you then get water pipes, which you've got to bring out. So let's go down here. Now, a lot of people like to build them under the roads. There is a maximum amount of nodes you can use in this game, so I'm not going to do that. I am literally just going to maybe run it up a certain amount of roads, but then just bring it back, because I just want the water to be covering everywhere. Take that down there, covers that, go across there to there, that'll cover that. There is a small gap there, of course there is. So go from there, across there, and get all our water pipes in, because you need water. Little gap in the middle, well, that can just go from there to there. There we go, so that's done. And don't forget your industry, because it will need water. So let's get our main road pipes in just here, for instance. See what we've got to cover. That can go up from there to there, and we can run a pipe from there to there. I'm actually going to move that into there. I'm actually going to take that out there and move that into there, so it's all connected. Well, or is it? The other thing I'm going to need is sewage treatment. So I'm going to use the Eco Inland Water Treatment Plant. Shame it's not going to fit in there, but I'll tell you what, we'll tuck these here by the highway. We'll have 2 of them advanced, ready to go, because they're always useful, and then we just tag them into the pipe system and they will deal with all the waste. Then the last thing we've got to do is we've got to get power across. Now, a few little things that I have added, and one of them is the rural utility line. I prefer this to the normal big heavy ones, so I'm going to take that out of here, and it can go down the middle here. It can then go across to there, and then in, if I can do it. Oh, I miss my Anarchy mod, because this is not going to let me get it in. I mean, it is connected now in any case, but I'd rather it. We'll just do that for the moment, and then this will again get from here, and then we'll be able to put that into the end there, and that will give power when we start building. All good so far. So everything's powered up. So we press play and let's start getting our things running. So we've got power. It's even got, this is also thing, it's got 9 weeks worth of coal stored, which is useful. I'm wondering if it doesn't get a delivery, if this little pile goes down, which would be pretty cool. But there's our new coal plant, and then over here we've got our 2, as you can see, plenty of stuff for us to deal with that. We've got enough water coming out of there for the moment. So let's get putting some houses in. So we'll just fill these up, except I don't like building them on the main road, so we will go from there and we'll go all the way across here, and we'll just take this zoning out because main road, no. So we will do it like this, so we can go there and all the way up. Main roads I prefer to use for commercial, because it makes more sense that way. So we've got plenty of housing. There's all our housing going in. That's far enough away from the highway, so we can put some housing there. As you can see, the housing is up. Now I know there's going to be demand for some industrial, so I'm going to just put just a little bit of industry in, just to start us off. There we go. And already, as you can see, our town is beginning to build up with a mix of housing, because we haven't got districts unlocked yet. And when you get districts, you can actually set them for specific styles, which we'll go into at a later date. So we go on our power map, and as you can see, where it's blue, it's got power. Everything's got power. I don't know why that hasn't got power. It's saying it's not got power. Good. Is it on? Not operating. Why not? I'll tell you what, it's probably because it doesn't need to be on. So I'll tell you what, we'll turn it off for the moment. We don't need it, because if you go on water, we're more than capable of everything, but we've got that as backup ready to go. So it's offline at the moment and not needed. It won't put a drain on our resources. We'll also, that's something I'm going to have to deal with, because it will keep going daytime, night time, won't it? Oh, I don't really want to do that. Let's go into our settings before we go any further. Options, gameplay. I'm going to turn off the day and night cycle for the moment. So it'll stay daytime. There you go. You can access some stuff now. So we've got our overall happiness. Residential happiness only 33%. That's great. Where you can put wind turbines, darker the colour, the more the wind blows. Traffic flow is 93%, which I think is amazing, because at the moment there's literally not a single car driving through here. Yeah, go back up, and then we've got traffic routes, which we haven't got any at the moment because we haven't done anything. There you go. We've got, oh yeah, it's telling me that. There we go. See, commercial zones coming up, so we need to put some commercial zoning in. That is why I put it at the main road. Does it make sense? Awesome. Right, so let's go to these views. That's the natural disasters, which we haven't got on at the moment. So we've got some industry building in, as you can see. Nicely. Here comes a truck. Right, let's pause. Now, I bet that truck is going, let's get rid of this, to deliver. It's one of the new pack trucks as well. So there you go. It's taking coal to the advanced plant. So I'll tell you what, just for fun, let's ride along with it. Let's see where it goes. So it gives you a rough idea of what it looks like for a truck driver. So we nicely, gently roll down there. Now also don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, on this channel, I not only do gaming, I also do sci-fi chats, etc. And we've been having quite some fun doing some live streams talking about Doctor Who, which I'm a big fan of. So there's also going to be chats about that and anything else. Oh, I'll tell you what, this new coal plant looks awesome from there. There we go around the corner and we should be into the coal plant now. There we go. Delivery done. So that's the ore truck done his business. Have we had anyone coming to the city yet? No, we haven't. And the reason I say that is because I have a tendency, whenever I'm playing City Skylines, the very first person that drives into the city in a vehicle to, I mean, these are all, got no one in at the moment. How's the building doing? But the very first person that drives in becomes named, or will get the very first big park we build named after them. It's that simple. Right then, still no one coming in. What happens is you'll get one, and then all of a sudden you get a floodgate as people realise they can move in. That's a little bit of industry down there. It's building up nicely. There we go. Looking good. 2 laminate floor places. Not really bothered. As long as it looks right, that's all that matters to me. Right then. Still waiting. There goes the ore truck, round he goes on his way back. And we still haven't had anyone in. We've got plenty of houses built, ready to go. Some nice commercial stuff down the side here, laundromats, etc. Oh, there's a it says I'll make that. If you click, oh yeah, if you click on this, that means that building will never change. So we'll always have, because it looks like a nice little service station, petrol station, so I'll keep that. Still no sign of anyone coming. Oh, here we go. Look, see they're coming. Here they go. And who is the winner? Who is going to be the winner? Who is going to get the park named after them? And we stop, and they're coming, and it will be. Oh, it's going to be the Taylor Dixon Park. Right, let me get my pen. I must write this down, or else if I don't, I'll forget. Getting too old to remember all these sort of things. So it will be, the very first person will be, it's going to be the Taylor Dixon Park. So that's a pen that actually works. There we go. So that's Taylor Dixon. That's going to be the first park, and I'm going to have 2 other parks for the next 2 people. So we've got Taylor Dixon. The next one coming in will be the Carol Harvey. So that's going to be Carol Harvey Park. And then the very last one, number 3 in the Jeep, is going to be the Sterling Ward Park. Well, there we go. Sterling. Yeah, I've spelled that. Ward. So these 3 people, who are the very first 3 people into our town, will have parks named after them. It's just one of those little foibles I'll do. But here we go. So let's get into Taylor's car, and we'll journey with Taylor to wherever she's going. So as we approach the main island, or sort of roundabout, depending how you call them. I've always called them islands. Don't ask me why. It's just one of those things. So she'll go all the way around there. As you can see, very sparse. And there we go. There's the nice little town. We can pass some shops. There's our little petrol station and a hotel. Oh, we might little bank there. Stop at the lights. Burger place just right in there. As we wait. Lights have changed. We go around the corner, past the bookstore, and into our little residential area. It looks absolutely amazing. Love it. I think it's brilliant. there's the industry and the water tower, so you can see off in the distance. And where are we going to stop? We're going to go all the way, and we're going to leave. No, we're going to turn around, change their mind. We know everybody doesn't know where they live. Everybody else is parked up, and there we go. As you can see, we've already got a large amount of people coming in. Yeah, it says about making historic, which I'm going to make this hotel historic. That's actually Central Hotel, which looks really nice with car parking. I'm going to make this one as well historical, and probably the laundromat as well. Make these historical. They've got some car parking spaces which are going to be useful, and they just look good. Awesome. And there we go. Right then, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring it to a close. The first episode is done. I hope you're going to join me for the rest of the series of this and forever more of the other things I'll do. If you do want to watch just particularly this, that's absolutely fine. It's absolutely brilliant. But please, feel free to browse the channel and see if there's other things that you might enjoy. We're done. We're finished. That's the end of this particular episode. Don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed this, and as I said, anything else. There is a comment section, but remember, or be aware that I will record City Skylines videos quite a way in advance, so I might record 4 or 5 in a block, so it may be a while before I get back to responding to you in any comments. If you enjoyed this and you want to stay here for this, you want to get told when the next one is, you just hit that subscribe button and ding that magic little bell. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. If you like what's on the rest of the channel as well, please feel free to subscribe to that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, as I would normally say in my other videos, I'd tell you to get out my shed, but this is on my gaming computer that's in my house. So I'll just bid you farewell, and I hope you have a wonderful day.